Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. Quick announcement before we jump into the gameplay. We will be having our 500 subscribers special game day this Saturday, September 10th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. If you want to be a part of that, all you got to do is pop into the Discord in the description below and be there at 9 a.m. Pacific time this Saturday. We will be playing for about 4 hours. You don't need to be there the entire time. You don't need a mic, and you don't need to have any real territorial experience. This is just a fun way for us to celebrate 500 subscribers. Now, with that being said, most of you watching are not subscribed. If you wouldn't mind helping a brother out and hitting that subscribe button, it would really do a lot in getting us to our next milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, and on to the video. Brothers, welcome back to Territorial.io. We are starting off today here in Europe for a little free-for-all action. There are 90 players in this one. Now, we picked a nice little spot. I do want to go more north. That guy left, so let's go ahead and do that. The reason I don't like this spot down south is even though it does have a lot of land around it, it doesn't necessarily, it's not in the position I want to be. I like to be more on the corner in these types of maps. I feel like that position really gets ganged up on. So we're going to go ahead and start out with our more conservative opening here, trying to get more troops and sacrifice just a little bit of land in order to be able to enter into the bot phase a little bit stronger. And then after the bot phase, project a lot more strength. So that's our goal right now. And then looking around, we do have at least 6 to 7 people we will be touching borders with. So I feel a lot more confident in this decision to kind of slow my roll here, nerf myself a little bit in order to have a lot more troops. Now, with that being said, we are growing a little bit faster than most of our neighbors. So we're on the right track, and this becomes our infinite growth time. So we will be able to get a lot of this land. I really want to get around this bot Fiona and squeeze through. Yes, we do. Perfect. So that's huge for us. That gives us a lot more land. And we do get the crown out of this. Now, the crown is a little bit detrimental to us, as we don't necessarily want to have it in the beginning. That kind of puts a big target on our back. So we'll just be going into these bots, seeing what we can do, and maybe we'll lose it, maybe we won't. I'm not necessarily going to stop attacking in order to lose the crown, but it would be great if somebody, you know, overly attacks beyond our capabilities and takes the crown away from us. So we will just be finishing up these bots here, and there we go. So we do have a lot more strength than most of our neighbors, and we don't have the crown. So that's all perfect. Let's get some truces out here to identify who's going to be an ally and who's going to be an enemy. Everyone except Mansion. In all honesty, that's the person I want to attack the most. So I feel like it would be smart for us to not ally with him, just so that if we do attack him, he doesn't then feel like he's been betrayed. So we're going to build up here. Siwas wants to go into Ancient. That's exactly my plan, so I'm definitely down with that as we prepare. Oh, goodness. Okay, I show slow. Great name. A full scent onto this Azerbaijan guy, and so we're going to knock him out as well, and we still managed to have the majority of the troops in our neighborhood, so we're looking pretty well. Siwas is attacking Ancient, so we'll go back into that. Now, I don't want to attack too aggressively just based off how many of my southern neighbors did not ally with me. I feel like they're looking for a gang up. Let's try and get the truce again. Maybe they just missed it, so we can identify who might be a threat. Fortunately for us, 2 of the 3 do give us truces. That's very helpful for us. And we can continue going into Ancient, but I do want to kind of slow my roll there as player 313 has more troops than us. And I want to build up a comfortable lead before I start engaging someone. I don't want to overcommit and then be dogpiled on because I'm a little bit weaker, especially because Ancient might give us a full send. So Siwas is still going in on that. I don't necessarily agree, but I'm going to go ahead and join him since he is my ally and he is attacking. So we will just consistently be attacking Ancient. I'm going to kind of try and do this on every other cycle. I really don't want to attack too frequently, as again, don't want to weaken myself. Oh, what the heck? Siwas full sent us. Maybe he was just frustrated that we weren't attacking as vigorously as he was, but a little bit uncalled for in my opinion. So fortunately for us, player 712 is attacking Ancient, so we can continue on our battle plan of attacking Ancient. He is trying to give us the truce, and he also is signaling someone to attack someone, but he's not asking me to do it, so he's probably asking player 712 to attack me. Don't really like that, so I'm definitely not going to give him the truce, especially because he is very weak and has a lot of land to give. So we'll continue on this slow path of expansion, knowing that player 313, okay, player 313 is now engaged with another person, so we can be a lot more aggressive in our attacks up in Ancient. So I'm feeling a lot more confident with that. He's down on troops, so let's go ahead and give the attack. Unfortunately, that looks like it's gonna be the last attack, and we had hesitated just a second too long as we don't quite get the corner on player 712. So he gets a lot of land out of that. He actually goes up into 2nd place, and we're in 7th. So that's a little bit dangerous, but I don't really expect him to attack us. Well, maybe he will, because he does have really good borders on us, but I think he would need assistance with that, and I don't know if that's really going to be a problem. Okay, the crown is down there. It's always important to kind of look where the crown is before you start this, so that if he's about to attack somebody, we can jump in on that. Now, my plan here is I'm going to go ahead and attack Glengarry. Glengarry is a little bit weaker than Joy Boy. I don't really have great borders on Joy Boy, so this feels pretty good in attacking this guy. Now, again, we're going to be doing this very sparingly, but we do have 1%, so it's time to go in. Now, there is a very high likelihood that Glengarry is going to full send us, but that's a risk you got to take in order to get some expansion. Oh, Bananarama, he was in the last video. That's too funny. Oh, player 313 full sent. Oh, that's unfortunate for us, as I didn't quite get the borders I would want to maximize my potential with player 313 and grabbing his land. So we'll just continue to go into Glengarry, especially because Joy Boy is really going in on him aggressively. Now, a bunch of land did open up, so that will probably make Glengarry a little bit more of a threat. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought he just full sent me, but no, he full sent to get land. So what an interesting move. So we get a lot of land out of that. Now, unfortunately for us, player 712 did backstab us. So that's a little bit hurtful, brother. No need to do that. No need to hurt me. Let's try and truce with this guy over here. Maybe we can convince him to attack player 712. I know it's okay. Well, never mind. He does it unprovoked. That's exactly what I want to do, brother. Let's jump in on this. And okay, well, timeout. This guy over here is attacking south. So he's not actually wanting to attack player 712. He's just trying to make sure that player 712 doesn't attack him. So I'm not necessarily keen on that. I'm very happy to take the truce with 712 again and just kind of let the situation play out. I don't necessarily want to be a front runner in this. I don't think there's a lot for me to gain, especially knowing that player 712 is likely to backstab me. So, wow, that's really unfortunate that that purple player grabbed so much land. And the crown is starting to work his way up. Or actually, he has the crown. So now I definitely don't really want to go into play this guy over here, as he's going to be my defense on the crown. I'm not in a position to take him on, and nor do I want to share a border with the crown. So we will just kind of wait this out here and just kind of see what develops. I'm a little bit worried about Joy Boy and what he's going to do next. Maybe he'll go into that magenta player, but I think our role here is just to kind of be patient and see what happens next. The purple player does give us a truce, and we will gladly accept it. And now maybe we can go into player 712, as this guy over here is going to be pretty concerned with the crown and what's happening there. So we can probably go into that unimpeded. I'm definitely not going to take up the crown suggestion of attacking this guy over here, as I don't really want to. And I don't really want to signal that I'm not going to cooperate with him. If he wants to do it, that's fine. I just don't want to be a part of that. And I don't really want to incur his wrath for not doing what he wants to do. So we can keep attacking. Oh, this guy over here is attacking 712. That's huge for us, as now we have a little bit of an alliance. It's a 2v1, so I feel a lot more confident attacking player 712, especially because this guy over here is attacking with a lot of force. So we can rely on him to kind of do most of the heavy lifting, as we have such good borders with player 712, as even if he full sends us, we are going to get a lot of the land. Now, the only problem with that is if he does full send us, we're going to be rather weak. And Joy Boy's finished his enemy over in the Nordic countries, so he may be looking to come over and attack me. We'll just have to wait and see, but player 712 is rather weak. So, and this guy over here is getting attacks in on 712 unimpeded from any of his neighbors. Let's give him a heart. Absolutely, brother. We're in this together. So let's just keep up the pressure on 712, but keeping up our troops, especially because, again, Joy Boy is just building up. He's at 7 million. That's rather scary. He is only in 6th and we're in 8th, so we could recover, I think, but we'll see how the dog piles work, as player 712 is getting very weak. He's already down to 4 million. This guy over here is attacking incredibly aggressively. So now player 712 is attacking us, so it seems rather likely that he is going to full send us. But again, just a risk you gotta take in this game, as, oh, he full sends this guy over here. That's huge for us, as we get all of this land and we're moving up the leaderboard. We're already in 6th place, 5th place, and I think we're gonna yes, we're in 4th place. So that's huge for us, as, ooh, okay, the crown is the crown's rather big. Now he is in the middle, which is scary. We'll give this guy a heart. He wants to attack Joy Boy. That's perfect for me. Let's definitely do that. You join in, I'll join in. That seems like a great move for both of us. Mostly me, as I do have a little bit better border. So I'll go ahead and start the attack, see if he joins in. The crown is also moving his way up here, so maybe I don't have to do too many of the attacks on Joy Boy. In fact, let's go ahead and accept a truce, because I think the crown is going to go into him pretty hard. So is this guy over here. Maybe we don't want that truce. I don't know. I just don't want to miss out on land. This is a tough position to be in. So let's go ahead and attack. We can't sit back with what we have. I'm sorry, Joy Boy. I have to do this. There's only 5 real players left in here of real strength. So I can't be the 5th out of 5. So let's go ahead and just boat over here. Be prepared for the full send so we can quickly get back and hopefully get a little bit more land. He is giving us the thumbs up. I hope he understands. This is just kind of the way things have to be. As this guy over here is also attacking rather aggressively, and he's probably going to boat up. Yes, he is. So Joy Boy is down to 4 million troops. Now he is giving me the white flag, which means he's about to full send. So let's go ahead and stop our attack just for the time being. He's pointing down. Is he going to full send down? What's going on? Yes, he does. Oh, that's huge for us. As we get all of this land, the purple player hasn't realized yet. So we get a little bit more than we were going to get. We move up into 3rd place. So we are now a factor as we do hit a little bit of a lag spike, but that is okay because our attack was in full potential. So we do get all of that land. This guy over here full sent. Oh my goodness. So now things have completely changed as we have the crown. Now we are again in a dangerous position. Let's try and get a truce with Benair. He does accept. That's wonderful. Full send if bad is wanting to attack Yam. I'm actually down with that for the time being, but I want to build up my troops a little bit. Now I am worried about what happens if we take out Yam, because that puts us directly in the middle of 3 very large players where we only attack 2. So let's see if we can take out Benair and just kind of leave Yam, as full send if bad and Kamikaze have both sent attacks into Yam, so he might be a little bit distracted on that front. So Benair is threatening to full send. We got to go in regardless. If he's gonna full, okay, he full sent us. That's a little bit unfortunate. Well, we can Yam is attacking us. We can get a little bit of land out of this, as a Kamikaze is going to benefit the most from it. Fortunately for us, Yam is going to cut us off. Oh, clever, clever. He stopped his attack so that we would have borders with Kamikaze in hopes that Kamikaze would want to attack us because we have the crown. Well, let's try and get a truce with Kamikaze. He does give us the truce. They both attacked Yam already, so I'm confident in going in on Yam. So let's keep up that pressure while also maintaining a very high level of troops, because again, the likelihood of being full sent on is pretty high in this scenario, as he's down to about 13 million. So we can continuously attack him. Now, I am a little bit worried because I don't see anybody else attacking him, and Yam's attacking us. Okay, that's completely reasonable. So let's get another attack in ourselves as we hit about 0.5% red interest. So yes, so full send if bad is maxed out on troops. Kamikaze is also maxed out on troops, which means they are not attacking. So what this likely means is they are waiting for a full send to make their next move. They're waiting for Yam to full send me, and they're telling me to attack Yam so that they can benefit from it. I understand what's happening. I'm going to go ahead and give you a charge and see if maybe that little bit of encouragement will help you out. And it doesn't look like that's occurring. So they are definitely waiting for my demise to then feed on my weakness. So we will just keep pushing into Yam for the time being and just kind of see what happens. Now, okay, full send if bad attacks, but he gave the smallest attack, so he's going to be right back up to full interest here in just a second. Yep, there. Or never mind, he's still growing a little bit, but let's keep up the attack here. Now, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is it's almost certain that full send if bad and Kamikaze are going to attack me. They are not attacking each other. They're not attacking anything else. So what I think we're going to do here is leave Yam for the time being and go into Kamikaze. I think that's the play. Yam is getting attacked by both those players, so he's going to have his hands full. He might not be attacking us. In fact, let's try and give him a truce. And let's go into Kamikaze. Start weakening one of these players out so that by the time Yam does go away, Kamikaze is going to be very weak, and it's going to set us up a little bit better for the 1v2. And he does full send. That's a little bit unfortunate. I was hoping he would just hold out for just a little bit longer, but now we need to really take out Kamikaze. He's the second strongest on the board, so let's try and give full send if bad a truce. Hopefully he wants to be our friend, but more than likely he is going to attack us. So let's keep up the pressure on Kamikaze while also maintaining a high level of troops. So if they attack back, and this is again speaking in, potential things that could happen, I want to make sure that if they attack me, okay, full send if bad does attack. That's exactly what we're waiting for. And why we've been keeping such high troops is that now his attacks are not going to do nearly as much damage. Kamikaze's already dropped down into third place, so let's keep up the attack on him and making sure that we can lower his troop count. Now, fortunately for us, attack of Kamikaze is not doing a lot of damage. His attacks are actually hindering him, and he full sends us. Oh, that's huge for us as we get all of this land. Hello, buddy. Do you remember when you just attacked me? Oh, I'm coming for you, buddy. Oh, that was huge for us. Joy Boy's still in the game. Joy Boy, where are you? That's not him. There he is. Give him a little heart. Such a bro. So let's go ahead and start to finish off full send if bad, as we have about 34 million troops, double his size, and we'll go ahead and give some bigger attacks just to wrap things up here a little bit quicker. But yes, that worked out really well for us. We knew exactly what they were trying to do, and we countered it with great speed and intention. So good job on our end. We'll go ahead and finish off full send if bad and go ahead and start grabbing the rest of the islands to get to 99%. Now, unfortunately, I think I will need some of the islands that Joy Boy is occupying to get to 99%. So we'll send out a couple boats and take out some of the bigger islands. We definitely will not take him out of the game completely. And as we wrap things up here, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you've made it this far in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put out videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.